Hello, good morning students. Today I am going to teach you Standard 7th Subject English Lesson number 2.2 The Souvenir Part 2. Students, in the previous video we have seen that Sally has gone to the trip of her school with her classmates on the moon, and we have also seen that after their rocket has been landed, the receptionist welcome to all of them over there, and she is giving some instruction to follow during their stay. Now let us see further part of this lesson. A jam-packed 3 days program awaited the children on the moon. Students, a jam-packed means extremely full, means they were having 3 days program which was for the children on the moon. According to the Earth calculation, on the moon there were 15 days of daylight and 15 days of night time. Then the 3 days of the trip were going to be part of the night time on the moon. One of the most important programs of the first day was Skywatch. What is Skywatch? Skywatch is to see the sky very closely. On the earth, it was usually foggy and the stars were seen rarely, right? And only very faintly we can see the stars on the sky. There was no atmosphere on the moon, right? That is why on the dark background of the moon sky, the stars shone dazzling bright. Means from there, they can see the stars very brightly, shining very brightly. Then the most attractive view was that of the disk of the earth. In the moon sky, the earth looked 13 times bigger than the moon in the earth sky. When Sally and her friends was on the moon, from there the earth looked 13 times bigger than the moon in the earth sky. And it was also 70 times brighter, means it was very closer and it was very big and it was very bright in color. The earth light fell on the moon. This beautiful enchanting view made Sally and her friends ecstatic. They fell asleep feeling happy, excited and comfortable at the same time. Now what is the meaning of enchanting? Enchanting means charming. It was very beautiful view made Sally and her friends ecstatic. Ecstatic means very joyful. They were very happy. They were very feeling joyfully and they fell asleep feeling happy, excited and very comfortable at the same time. Now the second day's attraction was the circus. Everybody knows circus, right? Yes, circus on the moon. Have you ever seen it? No, na? But we are learning in this lesson what happened in this circus. One unique feature of the circus was the seating arrangement. You know, na, seating arrangement? You have seen the playground of a cricket team, right? How the chairs are being arranged. Like the same way, seating arrangement was very beautiful. The spectators were made to sit in the tent and the circus was going on outside. Means they were made to sit inside the arrangement and circus was going outside the arrangement. High jumps and long jumps were the special attractions. Now what were the special attractions of the circus? High jump and long jumps. One gymnast jumped 27 meters high. So how much meter high that gymnast jumped? He jumped at 27 meters high. On both the days, beside the main attractions, much time was reserved for visiting the various settlements there. It was expected that the students should spend some time for self-study also. The teacher had given them the task of writing an essay on how they had spent their time on the moon, which was placed they visited, what they observed over there, and etc. etc. Sally and her friends had travelled far and wide and had done a lot of sightseeing, means they have enjoyed the special trip on the moon and they have seen very beautiful sight. They have gone through various sites and they had traveled far and wide. So, on the third day, the teacher took them to a place of historical importance. Everybody know now what is historical importance? Yes, we study history, right? So we are everybody aware what is historical importance. 100 years ago, Neil Armstrong had landed at this place. At which place? It means on the moon. Who was the first person to land on the moon? He was Neil Armstrong. Everyone was looking forward to this visit to the historical monument. It was the oldest place in the history of man on the moon. The first footprint of Neil Armstrong was preserved on the moonland. Beside the footprint was a grand statue of Armstrong. At the base of the statue were carved the first words uttered by a human on the moon was one small step for a man, one giant leap of mankind. So these were the first words which was uttered by a human on the moon, means by Neil Armstrong. He uttered this first words on the moon. Now the next attraction for the children was that they were going to wear the space suits for the first time. Everybody is aware of the space suits, right? You can see in the picture here also. So they were very happy to see that space suits. Then they were going to roam outside, experiencing the gravitational force of the moon. We all know na, that gravitational force of the earth is different and of the moon is also different. So they were going to roam outside and they were going to experience the new space suits to wear. Now be careful when you walk, dear children. Don't run or sprint. You will fall. The teacher was warning repeatedly. So what the teacher was saying? Teacher was giving instruction repeatedly. Again and again she was saying that be careful while you are walking. Dear children, don't run. But who was in the mood of listen? Means they all were enjoying, right? So they were not listening to the teacher. They hopped, they jumped and ran also around. Buy ornaments specially made from the stones on the moon. Very cheaper than those available in the shops in the settlement. Cheaper and better. At least have a look. Now all these dialogues were said by the roadside shopkeepers. They were screaming at the top of their voice to attract the students to their side. Bye sister. Bye. I am selling these earrings really cheap. Means it is very cheap. You can buy this very nicely. These earrings are also very nice and beautiful. Saying this, he approached Siley and displayed the sets of shining stones earrings. So that shopkeeper showed the earrings to Siley. Then Siley suddenly remembered her mother. Why this is mentioned suddenly? Because she was too busy with her trip and she was enjoying a lot on the moon. She was seeing the circus, she was wearing the space suit, she was enjoying a lot. She was feeling very happy. So she had forgotten her mother. Suddenly she had remembered her mother. Tomorrow they were to start on the return journey. She had completely forgotten her mother. In the last 3 days, she felt terribly guilty. Means she was feeling very guilty that how could I forget my mother in these 3 days. So she was feeling very guilty. My dear sister, don't think much. Cheaper and better. Take it. Siley looked around. The other children had proceeded ahead. So when Siley was there, the shopkeeper was saying, sister, please buy this. Don't think too much. This is very cheap and this is very better quality. So you have to take it. So Siley was looking around to her friends, but her friends was gone afar, means they had proceeded to the shelter. Then, come on, give me those red earrings, quick. Siley pointed at them and asked, what's the price? So now what the Siley is saying to that shopkeeper? She is saying, come on, give me those earrings. She is pointing out one of the earrings on the shop and she is saying, come on, give me that earrings. Quick. Why quick? Because all the students have gone. That's why she was saying, come on, quick, give me that earrings. And what is the price of the earrings? So what the shopkeeper said? He said, only 1,000 rupees, replied the salesman. So what he said? It was for how much cost? It was only for 1,000 rupees. Siley immediately paid the amount, took the earrings and ran to catch up with her friends. So Siley, what she did? She never thought, she didn't realize that what she is doing. She immediately paid the amount also to the salesman and took the earrings and again she ran to catch up with her friends. Now, after returning home, Siley told her mother very enthusiastically. What is the meaning of enthusiastically? It means very happily. She was defining all the things what she have done on the moon. She was just elaborating each and every moment spent on the moon by her. Mummy, look what I have bought for you. Her mother picked up the earrings. She exclaimed, hello dear, how am I going to wear such heavy earrings? Now, after returning home, after elaborating each and everything she spent on the moon, what she is saying to her mummy? She is saying that, Mummy, I have bought a gift for you. Look at this. So she is giving that earrings to her mother. And what her mother is saying? Her mother is saying, dear, how can I wear this such a heavy earrings? Means it was bought from the shop which was outside the gravitational force of the moon settlement, right? So it was naturally more heavier than the gravitational force of the earth. So it was not possible to wear that earrings on the earth. So her mother is saying, how could I wear such a heavy earrings? Then Siley immediately realized her mistake. What was her mistake? Yes, because the instruction she had not obeyed. What the instruction was? That they have to buy the things or the shops which are made only in the settlement of the gravitational force of the moon. So, but she had bought these earrings outside the settlements of the moon. That's why this was a mistake. She suddenly realized her mistake. Siley had purchased the earrings in the field of the moon's gravity. So where she has purchased these earrings? In the field of moon's gravity, which was not equivalent to the gravity of the earth. So understood everyone? I hope now this lesson is clear to each and everyone. This lesson is translated from the story Bhet by Lakshman Londhe. Thank you students. Stay home and stay safe.